Hello, ladies and gentlemen, or at least those who are going to be seeing this later when it goes up. Let me just make sure that we're connected across everything. Theoretically should be, but I'm just, checking the chat clients here. Alright, looks like we're good. So, people are going to start trickling in a little bit later, but until then, I'm just going to get things rolling here. Because when we last left off, we were in the middle of trying to take Basel, yes, and Furstenberg. I am vaguely remembering what it was I was doing before. You're gonna have to... Hey, what's up, Mike Graham? How you doing? Glad to see you joined us. By the way, thank you again for the donation. I really do appreciate that, man. That was really awesome of you. Hey, what's up, Walt? How you doing? Just have the image of a sun there, so, not much I can do with it. Oh, I just realized something. This is supposed to be showing up in-game. Why isn't it doing that? Oh, maybe it is, and this is just a little bit too long. Let me get rid of the human players. There we go. That frees up a little bit of space. The chat should be like right over in here. So yeah. Ah, yes, there it is. Now it's working. Then we have the other chat over here for in-game. What's he talking about internet-wise? I got no idea. Anyway, welcome to both of you. Glad to see you here. And... I'm just going to finish sieging down this location here, and fairly soon, be good to go. You have to pardon me, I got some coffee for the morning here, so... Pizza Hut of Coke right now. Coca-Cola. In case there's any ambiguity on that one. I'd be surprised what it is you could get in trouble for on Twitch, honestly. And... how's our loot pool doing here? 12 ducats. Is it worth delaying the war in order to try and, delaying the end of the war in order to try and get those 12 ducats? Not really. So, probably just gonna finish this off here. Yeah, I'll take both of these, and I'll loot them for whatever gold they have. Yeah, this will be good. That'll round out the territory pretty nicely as well. Right. So I came to the conclusion that I have to stop using wireless mouse. Because for some reason it keeps hanging up every time I use it. Hey, what's up, Kyle? How you doing? And it's cost me so much in terms of opportunities here every time that this thing is just like, yeah, I'm going to stop right there. And 3 seconds later I'll go up there. Good times. But glad to have you here, Kyle. Welcome. God, that's frustrating. Our stability is still -1. We got to get that back up. That's going to take some time because you got to invest in it over time there. And, it'll take a little while for that to actually work through. What else do we have here? Not a whole heck of a lot. R.I.P. Peter. Wonder what happened to him. Alright, we've nearly sieged down Basel. Can we just end the war? I don't know why my lesser nobles are promoting. That's a little bit concerning. Alright, we got a little bit extra gold. Nice. Let's do it. And we'll send it mostly to everyone else. That'll make everyone happy. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. Now we got our first urban pop. In both locations. That's really going to help, actually. Offline. Oh, thank you for the heads up on that. Let me fix that quickly. Warning. Your bit rate is too high. Okay, I see the problem. Let me change that. This has been a problem every time that I do this. And let's see if that works now. Warning. Alright, let me see if that didn't get fixed here. Alright, I'm gonna restart the stream here. I do sincerely apologize. God, I'm so bad at this. Hello everyone, sorry again about that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm having some issues right now with Twitch. I'm working on fixing that, but... Alright, one more time. I do apologize. God, Well, hello everyone. Sorry for my beleaguered look here. It's because Twitch is only slowly counting down to the number that I actually require in order for it to actually start streaming. God, everything is never working when I need it to. Alright, I think that is fine now. Hello again, Night Graham. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Twitch should flip on any second now. Because it has to slowly reduce the bit rate from like the 20,000 that I typically record at down to the 6,000 that Twitch can actually handle. Who knew? But for everyone that's going to see this when it goes live, because we're 3 attempts at streaming in here, hello to you all. I just took Basil and Constance, and now we have some Urban Pop. And yeah, I had some trouble with the stream there, so I sincerely apologize about that. But alright, we should be good now. Wow, I suck at this. God damn. Alright. So, we're making some progress here at the very least. Now the real question is how we're going to move forward from here. I want to go after Savoy, but unfortunately Genoa. This mouse is going to be a problem. I got to pick up a wired mouse. I mentioned this before, but you know, this wireless thing ain't cutting it. But anyhow, now we got a nice chat box on the stream that's going to be showing up, so that'll be good. And that means that when I'm talking to everyone here during the stream and people watch it afterwards, it won't be like, you know, what is this crazy person talking about? Who is he talking to, and what are they saying? What is going on here? All those questions and more have been answered. Idea cost reduction, that's pretty good. And what can we do? Probably reduce the army maintenance, that's a good start. Mothball the forts, that's another decent idea. Forts are luckily a little bit cheaper now. I'm still struggling to figure out whether or not to stay Republic because I like the extra monarch power. I really do. And the ability to kind of choose what I need. But this aristocratic faction is going to be killing me here. -2. I can get past that, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take some serious work. Alright. I need to check on what everyone else has got going on right now, so I'm going to flip up and see what they have in the works here, and just keep in touch. But no worries, I'll be hopping back and forth and talking to you guys here. And I appreciate y'all hopping in. It's pretty awesome. Thank you.
I'm sort of Italian, like an expressionistic Italy has scores on this shit. I have claims on this. Reverse claims.
Oh, did you notice that you're being sieged over in
yes, but they don't have enough men.
Okay,
they will
good.
just die.
So, how's everyone doing?
Good.
So it will be drain on province and Nice. So yeah, those two are out. Let them loot.
Alright, I'm gonna go for Terra El Novlo.
You started your.
You don't know where Lübeck is?
Lübeck?
No, it's pretty tiny. It's really difficult to spot.
No, I just mean like the player, Cowboy. Like where the fuck did they go?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
He's not in here.
No, he's
interesting.
usually in here.
I mean, I was just speaking with him 1 second ago. Sort of.
You need 4 troops, you bastard.
Oh, 8.
Where are the Napolis?
The army is marching. They're marching from Bere north. They're now in. They're now in.
Cosenza?
Capatinia.
There they are. Okay.
Yes.
Switzerland, what are you doing there? Come to the Imperial chat.
How many men do they have?
Are you guys
11K,
fighting Naples?
12K.
12k. Ouch, that's more than I have.
Damn it! Another disease. 2 disease outbreaks
Are
already.
you ready to declare, Genua?
It seems.
All right. I guess here we go.
I won. What do I want?
Okay, so they're not up to anything all that interesting. It looks like they're fighting some massive war with Naples, but anyway, yeah, I know, that work. Definitely a lot going into it. I really need to get these lesser nobles to stop promoting. This is... Oh, Jesus. This isn't a battery issue. I just got these. Literally, I'm sure it's going to become a trope that 90% of my stream is me complaining about the fact that my mouse isn't working. Whoa, what? Oh, hey, thanks, Nightgram. That's really awesome of you, man. And, wow, for some reason my Steam isn't showing that up there. Yeah, that's supposed to, like, there's supposed to be a banner that comes across here and is like, you know, hey, thank you for everything. 5s are an awesome increment, don't get me wrong. I will fix that. I really apologize, but thank you, man. That's really awesome of you. And to everyone else that's tuning in, by the way, hello, and thank you for joining. I sort of gave you a salute there earlier, but it seemed kind of out of context, so, you know, unless I said something here, it's probably just me looking a little bit crazy. Oh, God. I need to go after someone here. I got the rivalry with Bavaria. Bavaria used to be a player. They don't seem to be here this time. They might be protected, so I'm not going to take any territory off him, but he has a much smaller army, so I might just humiliate him and get some monarch points, which will work out pretty well for me. Now, Pfalzgrafschaft by Rhine is a player, and they have a border with me because they have the vassal Baden. So I do have to kind of keep that in the back of my head. I'm slowly starting to catch up here. The gears are actually shifting. I want to get a hold of Decapolis, and they do have some allies, so it's not really a good idea to go after them yet. But I also want to get Savoy, but they have the allies of Geneva and Saluzzo. Saluzzo. So very dangerous pronunciation there, I'll tell you that right now. What was I gonna say? We have France and Savoy. France and Savoy? What am I missing here? Oh, okay, I see where I went wrong. Never mind. Okay. So, I don't know how big of an army Geneva or Salozzo have here, and I'm not really keen on testing them out too much. Yeah, the 1v1 stream is going to continue tomorrow. That's going to be me and Numa Takeda. He's a Twitch streamer. We actually did first half there. Oh god, it was brutal. I was playing Britain to his Germany, and I actually thought that I was going to be able to wear him down and beat him before the end of 1942, because we were in the 1940s, like 1940 something. And just as I was basically, you know, pushing my way into Spain and tying up one of the fronts there. Hello, everyone. That, yeah, he definitely thought that I could win, and but honestly, I pushed him to Spain, and he made one breakthrough in the French line. That was all it took, because I completely mismanaged that. But yeah, he was able to get a breakthrough, and then from there, the entire French front collapsed, and then when France capitulated, Spain capitulated. So now all of my armies are just completely wrecked, and they haven't died yet. And I still have Switzerland that I'm probably going to retreat to in that 1v1, but it's a mess. It went from being almost over to, oh, this war is going to be a while, because he can't cross the channel yet. He killed a small portion of my fleet, but it cost him a little bit, and he's not at a point where he can push through. And because Japan's at war with the Soviet Union, he's not going to be going after me in that respect anytime soon. Yeah, at least I wasn't invaded, like at the community game that we're going to be continuing tonight. That's going to be fun. Holgard invaded me on the British Isles there, so I stopped his advance. And hello everyone to just joined, by the way. That just joined. Wow, I can't talk. But, yeah, it's a mess, and luckily it's one that I can still turn around. It's not over, but it's interesting. I'm gonna have to start building cannons, aren't I? See, it says they have 0-0 on them here, so I have a feeling like they're not gonna be that useful yet. That's just a feeling, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, I wanted to go after Milan, but that's going to require Florence, and Florence, it seems like, is in the middle of the war with Naples and the rest of the planet here. Oh, jeez. They got England in that war. That's not going to be fun for them. I want to round out my territory a little bit more. It's all about cautious advance. Yes, only half of my country's been taken over. Still definitely can be turned around. It's very true. What can we do here? God, that Greater Nobility corruption is brutal. I need to start revoking, but I need better stability to do it. I probably will get that attrition fairly soon there, because military tech is far enough ahead. But even that is going to be expensive. And culture ideas, what am I waiting on here? Nothing that important. I'm a landlocked country. So you know, I'm gonna grab this here. There we go. That helped a little bit. And that tech cost reduction will be nice. Yeah, this will overall be a fairly decent idea group for us here. Ah, Jesus. Every time I see that, I think to myself, That's gonna hurt. That is definitely gonna hurt. Luckily, oh, I can't even get that much manpower out of them. This is no bueno. They only have a single unit too. But Jesus, they have a lot of privileges. Hey, what's up, Barack Emmy? 7:15. That's when you got up? Yeah, I got up similar time there personally. I tend to get up around 6, 7 o'clock these days. I usually have a lot that I need to take care of in the morning. Oh, I'm Eastern time personally, U.S. Eastern. So hesitant to go after him here, but I really want Vaud. Vaud and Savoia would be really nice. I could build another thing here, though. Fairly soon. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I appreciate you just, you know, hopping right on the stream then. That's pretty awesome. I'm debating which one to go for here. I think I'm going to get a marketplace because I want to get my first urban pop inside the province here. If I could do that, that'll be great. How much urban gravity do I have? It doesn't necessarily tell me here, does it? No, it doesn't. How are we going to handle this? We're over our force limit, actually, I just realized. My only real option, too, would be to reduce the cav. Actually, I need to reduce the cav anyway, because we're technically over the support limit for that. So, we'll get rid of the cav. It's the most expensive unit there. And there we go. Now we're positive. That works. Now the real question. What are we going to do about Savoy? Or Milan. I mean, I go for either one, but I can't really do it on my own. Who could I go for? I made a deal with Pfalzgraf Shaft by Rhine. Wow, that's a mouthful. We're going to split the capitalist here. He's going to take the northern half. I'm going to take the southern half. And that'll really help out. Yeah, I need to go to war with the right people. That's the thing. Because it's all about growth. You know, I need to get that growth going there in order to actually pull off anything at this point in time. And I would consider going for Hohenzollern. But they really don't have much to offer. Check the other streams? What do you mean, Nightground? I'm not gonna... Well, hold on. Let me just see what you mean there. Do you mean hop in the other chats and what do you call it? In the Discord? Oh, when I know what you mean there. I've had a lot more luck with MEIOU and Taxes though. Hearts of Iron 4 is a little bit more brutal, but I've gotten away with some slow, you know, decent targeted attacks here. I haven't lost anything in this MEIOU and Taxes game yet, but I have managed to mess up a couple other times. Like my recent Castile game. Wow, I'm bad. I went from owning, you know, the starting borders of, you know, Castile there, down to one province, which I then inherited Burgundy, and then moved to Africa, West Africa, and started colonizing Mali, and now I'm working on. I got like Benin and, you know, a bunch of other areas, and it's a pathetic run, but it was a decent recovery, I think. I took a bad situation and turned it around, but definitely coming from behind. As Castile, it's just, you know, you're starting behind no matter what you do when you get to a one province minor as Castile, as a player. Oh god. But honestly, there are a couple wars I could potentially win here. I can go up against the Capitalists. Oh, they are allied with Lorraine and Württemberg, so I'm gonna let Pfalzgrafschaft by Rhine do most of the heavy lifting, and then take it from there. I do have Hohenzollern as an ally, which is a decent thing there. Would they attack with me? They would, which would pad up my numbers a fair amount because I got a decent number of guys. What I need then is another ally. But I'm at my alliance limit because of Florence. That figures. Florence has a decent-sized army, too. They got 7,000 guys in wartime, so that'd be pretty useful. And they're a player, so I don't want to lose that alliance because it'll make it very difficult for me to split Milan with them, but... Looking at the situation... Seeing as how he's going after him here, I feel like I could probably snipe it out. He's only allied with Württemberg at this point. How many troops does Württemberg have? Can't tell because they locked the ledger. It's always the first thing I look at. You know, how many guys do they have? We're going to declare. We shouldn't declare. Never mind. Oh, Jesus. Why is Bohemia co-belligerent? They're part of the Empire, that's why. That makes sense. Hey, what's up, 077? And yeah, Switzerland, you know, fun little country here. They require minor starts for everyone, and I came in a little bit late because I missed the first session. But honestly, I think we're doing halfway decently for what we start with, you know. We got some expansion in pretty much every direction there, but we have... Oh, there is a Bavaria. My bad, Is there? There is. There is a Bavaria. Okay. Well, whatever works. You're gonna have to help me out here, 077. I don't know what you mean by amen. You're trying to say amen? What can we do here? We're gonna start building a network here and justify on this province. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, Jesus. Everyone's getting in on this right now. What's Austria fighting him for? Oh, they're just going after him. Okay. Whatever works, I guess. 9? Why, what's wrong? I'm pretty sure there is... Oh, there is a single province of lesser nobility left. 077, you're gonna have to help me out here because my... It's got an umlaut above the U, so that might be German? Bilal... I can't... I'm English speaker. Ich bin nein sprechen Deutsch. Best I could do. make a meta counter. They are very powerful now. And they get, like, nothing for it. That's pretty bad. Yeah, normally I would stick that in Google Translate and see if I can help you out here, but unfortunately, I'm not really in a position to do that right this second. It's getting us military power right now. Yeah, I guess we could use a military power. That's not too bad. Let's check our court. We're losing every year. Court wealth is 20. So that ought to hopefully change the way that things are running here. I need my court level to go up. And hello everyone that just joined. How you all doing? But I need my court level to increase here if I'm going to do anything in terms of allies and anything else at this point. Your YouTube channel beautiful. Oh, thanks, pal. I appreciate that. No worries. I really appreciate it. I'm not 100% on the direct translation there, but you know what? I feel like it's positive sentiment, so I appreciate that nonetheless. Kiev AI is doing good. Yeah, they're not doing bad. They ain't doing bad at all. Actually, looking at the situation here, and we can afford a building. Oh yeah. Let's get that urban gravity. I'm gonna go for this, I think. Trade power, trade value. Well, this one will get us base. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I think I need to go for this. It'll get some trade power, sure. And it meant exactly for the first thing. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Nightgram. What was I gonna do here? I don't know either. No worries. What do we... Oh, god damn it. Genoa. Oh, they're in a bit of a tussle right now. This war's gonna take them a while, I think. That's unfortunate because my options are kind of limited in the meanwhile. I'm gonna try and hit my first urban pop on here, so this way I can actually start growing it as I build the place up. I feel like I need a better road network here. Maybe that's part of the issue. Construct roads in the province. Yeesh, that's gonna be a lot. Now let's contribute manpower, I think. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything with this right now, unfortunately. Local wealth is 170 ducats. Less than 300 ducats of infrastructure. Let me actually read this here. Oh, this increases the cost to build urban buildings. Okay, that makes sense then. Not really helping us there, but no worries. I feel like this commune hall is what's really putting in the work on that urban gravity. And they also have a workshop. Do I need a commune hall? I have a rank 0. This really should get me the first urban pop here, as far as I could tell. It's the best I can do right now, at the very least. What can we do? Oh my god. Fairly soon we should be able to get this +1 attrition. That will be actually really helpful to us there, because at that point it's going to be a lot more difficult for anyone to really come after us. We have the mountains that are really going to do a number on people. You have no idea what's going on right now? What do you mean? Honestly, for the most part, we're just sitting here building up, trying to move things along. But if there's something specifically you don't know, then by all means ask, and I'll be happy to help. Because I want to hit a few places here, but I don't really have the ability to yet. Yeah, is something wrong there, Nightcrow? I just realized that there seems to still be an issue with Twitch. What the heck? It's set to 6,000. Oh, yeah, you should definitely pick up European Versailles 4. That'd be... It's a really awesome game. And I'd be happy to sit down, show you how to play there. I'm going to modify the bit rate again because it does not seem to be happy right now. This had better fix it. But yeah, I could definitely show you how to play. It's a really awesome game here, and I'm actually playing a mod for it right now called MEIOU and Taxes. It's a really solid mod. Definitely one of my favorites. Livonia is the papal controller. That's interesting, actually. Ooh, I could get that Republican tradition. That'd be really useful, actually. I think I'm going to do that. Gains restore the Republic casus belli. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, damn, you are probably right on that one. I neglected to fix that, didn't I? Which is probably why people are hopping in and hopping out. Let me fix that. Wow, how am I just... I am really bad at this. Yep, it says I'm streaming Hearts of Iron 4. Wow. Let's... Yep, it says I'm streaming Hearts of Iron 4. Let's change that to MEIOU and Taxes multiplayer stream. Europa Universalis 4. Done. Okay. Much better. And how old is this guy? Oh, you know what? We should actually probably get a new one. Either way. Did they give us a Okay, no, he's pretty good. Appreciate that, by the way, Nightgram, because I did not realize that it had an issue there. Wow. Okay. Either way, it's fixed now. That's good. Alright, let me leave that to the side. We're gonna take the extra Diplo power here. I think that'll really help us out. Alright, and tech costs. That would actually be really useful right about now, wouldn't it? I'm debating on that one. And hello to everyone that just popped in here. The corruption's really killing the cost here, isn't it? It's a 5% reduction. We really ought to get that institution, shouldn't we? And it's gonna take a little while for it to actually get to us here anyway. May as well invest in this in the meantime, I guess. Where's the bonus that I'm supposed to be getting? I spent 50 people such and such on that there, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. 50 papal power, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. What the heck? Well, once this hits, I believe it's 60, we'll actually be able to pick up a claim on the place there. Yeah, 60. There we go. We actually be able to pick up a claim on here and go for them, but we could declare war now. It's just, what does that casus belli actually do for us? How do you spend people? What do you mean by spend people? Oh, I could change the government for them. That's interesting. We might actually do that too, honestly. Do you mean by spend manpower in order to accomplish something? Like we did earlier? Or we're looking into attempting to do, at the very least? Because I ultimately didn't end up going through with it. Spent 60 people? Wow, I must say a bunch of random stuff. I honestly do not remember that. If you give me some context, I might be able to help you out a little bit better. 60 people. Wonder what the heck I said. Wow. 195 days away from getting that warehouse, so that's good. When I said people, I need to spend 60 papal, 50, or what was it? 50 papal influence. Yeah, papal points. Papal people. I see what I did there now. That's my bad. But yeah, the papal influence, I spent it in order to get Republican tradition and prestige there. I got the prestige. I ain't seen the Republican tradition. But that's my bad. Sorry about that. Württemberg's actually got a decent-sized army, and there's parliamentarians inside of Decapolis right now, so I don't want to attack into that. Kind of negates the need for me to go in as well in the first place, unfortunately. And we almost have these areas cored, so that's good. Is there any... There's some lesser nobles left here, and that's about it. Yeah, absolutely you can. Go on ahead. I got no problem with you quoting me there. That's what the quote channel is even for in the first place. See, Ben Magnus, he set up a quote channel on there. That's where I got the idea from. But his is like all just quotes of him, and I'm like, yeah, just quote whatever. No worries. It's all good. Papal influence, 9 ducats, stability points. That's what we want. There we go. That helped. Let's go for this. Patron the yards. Power projection is giving us a little bit here. Wonder what I'm gonna do with that. Unfortunately, we're a little bit on the poor side here, and none of the wars that we've had have really helped out with income. Oh, it looks like he's finally at peace. Let me hop down, see what I could do about this whole Milan situation, working with Florence. Let's see, where is he at?
Eaten by friend.
Yeah, I'm selling like 4 ships.
Nice.
How's it going?
I have 3 more ships if anyone wants to buy them, 30 ducats each.
I could buy a ship. I need one from my museum.
How's it going, guys?
Who was asking for the ships? Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
still
joking.
Have a
myself
mute,
up.
but
Oh,
you have
landlocked
You're fucking
country.
landlocked, for fuck's sake.
What type of ships are they?
The good kind.
Crayer.
You're selling ships?
Yes, I'm selling ships.
Oh, is someone selling chips here?
I'm
Damn.
fucking selling. Oh god damn it.
So,
I'm selling Crayers.
also, Florence, are we still on for the Milanese split there?
Yeah, Tessin and Nuvar would be good for you, and then I go for like the other ones.
Well,
But like I said, there's Montferrat is back, and we're friends with Montferrat, and he would like to take
Let's see if
Lombardia.
they fix the event, Holland. Send men for my army, please.
he wants to
Excuse
take.
me?
Just last
I've
time
got
it
no-
didn't cost you anything, and I didn't get anything except for relations.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've got no men.
Florence,
Gotcha.
are you still selling those ships?
I am selling ships. I'm selling 3 Crayers. Are you interested?
Buying them.
How many?
All 3.
All 3? 30 ducats each.
I'm sending it to you right now.
No, you're not. I'm going to use the proper thing, sell ships.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you're at war? Oh, for fuck's sake, everyone's at fucking war.
Oh wait, we can't do
Goes
that
with
for
the
war.
territory.
No, you can't do it while at war.
Agreed, Zero.
Why are you at war with Granada?
Because I didn't want to take the 25 prestige hit, and me and Demian are not going to actually attack each other.
Ah,
It's
okay.
more-
It was Fairthrough declared.
It
Yeah.
still works, Blazing.
It's a phony war.
Right, so as soon as you're out of this phony war, let me know and I'll sell you ships.
Krieg.
So now it's your ways to end the war between Holland and Portugal. And with the excommunication, is he gone? No.
My vassal is apparently retarded. He has a peasant's war.
Thanks, random guy. I really appreciate that, man. But it looks like they're in the middle of stuff here, so looks like it's gonna be a little while before I can actually go for Milan, unfortunately. I don't know how big their army is right now. Yeah, as it stands, I need to expand somewhere, because I'm very close to actually having a decent sized army, and it's going to be fairly dependent on basically what I have available to me territorially in order to actually support it. So yeah, and welcome to the stream, by the way. Why are my requirements for our workshop still not met? I'm loath to try and build it up somewhere outside my capital right now. I've thought about moving my capital to Basel, but that's just not a good idea. And truth be known, there's not many good places to move it to in the first place. You know, I have, like, a decent-sized population in my capital itself to begin with. 19. And if I could just get my first urban pop to just, you know, trot on along and come into existence, it'd be very nice. Let me check the bureaucratic options. We can expand the bureaucracy. Okay. So this will actually help with communication efficiency, which is really good for coring and that sort of thing. But I'll leave that alone for right now. We've nearly cored Basel and Constance, which is good, because that'll help with a few things. How much trade influence do we have here? Not a whole heck of a lot at all, actually. Pretty much anywhere, as a matter of fact. So that means most of our income's got to be coming from taxation, right? Yes, yes it is. With production in a close second. Not really looking to spend the 44 admin points here in order to try and reduce the inflation, so I'm just going to end up banking that for right now. I mean, ideally I'd pay for the institution, but because it's going to take a long time in order to actually get through here at this rate. No taxation without representation. I couldn't agree more, quite frankly. We've nearly cored that. What can we go for? Has our... No, our military limit hasn't gone up at all. How are we looking tech-wise? We have 11... Oh, wow, we have 11 military tech. I just realized that. And most of the other places around us are, like, multiple techs behind. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let me actually see something here. So we haven't gotten better military tactics. We don't. We do have better morale than them. And in one more tech, we'll get a slightly better combat width, which will actually be really good for us. There we go. I can make this a core region. Yeah, that would be pretty good. We are not being properly represented. I could not agree more. Especially within the Holy Roman Empire itself. There's a disproportionate amount of representation stacked against us here. Restore the Republic is still an option. Does Milan have any allies? They do. Padua and Verona. I don't have any debt right now. I could go for a decent-sized war in order to take Vaud and expand into Savoia. Savoia would probably be the limit of what I could take based on aggressive expansion, but I probably could take it. This is tricky. This is very tricky. I'm really not sure what I want to do about this. And it's a lot easier for me to sit back and just do nothing about it. Even though, you know, I probably should go after him right now, but I don't know. I mean, I'm fabricating on Decapolis, so I will get that soon. Unfortunately, that's dry land, so, you know, not mountains like I'm looking for. Savoia is mountains and very big. Oh, you're from Turkey 077? Hey, good to meet you. Did not know that. I've always wanted to go to Turkey, actually. When I was in college, I was looking into taking a trip over to Turkey at some point because I always wanted to see Istanbul / Constantinople. Yeah, because my interest was always in the architecture and history from the Eastern Roman Empire, but the Ottoman Empire was really interesting as well. Merhaba. Okay. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I actually need to learn how to speak Turkish at some point. I'm trying to learn Spanish right now because my girlfriend, her extended family is over in Mexico, and I'm gonna take a trip at some point to go meet them. And I do not know a lick of Spanish, and they have no idea how to speak English, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm trying to get better with Duolingo. And hello to the people that just popped on. Glad to have you. Really appreciate you tuning in. It's a little bit of a slower game, which I'm glad for, because it starts off the morning a little bit easier for me here. And we're going to have the hyper-competitive stuff tonight, so that'll be interesting. Oh, you try to... You treat most of your Paradox games like Blitzkrieg? I could definitely understand that. It's a little bit harder with Europe Universalis 4. You can do it. It's just the mechanics and the general layout of how wars tend to work in this that makes it a little bit different. Like with a lot of Paradox games, basically from CK2 to the beginning of Victoria 2, the way that they tend to work is basically decisive battle doctrine. Basically what happens is that you have your forces decentralized in order to try and avoid attrition and, you know, work out logistically and that sort of thing. And then you meet up in one single fight there that you try to use in order to overpower your opponent, and then from there, once you've beaten them down, you have free reign to go over their country. And yeah, it's very representative of the period there, especially because the beginning of Victoria 2 is basically the transitionary period from decisive battle doctrine from like the Napoleonic era going into World War I and more decentralized combat taking place. And when you get to Hoi 4, that's when you have much more innovative tactics taking place there. It's very interesting, but for the most part, up until that point, it's all a matter of keep your forces divided to avoid attrition and bring them together in the best possible scenario to get the fights actually won. And if you can't win that, avoid the fight as much as possible and bleed down your enemy through like Fabian tactics, you know, run, hit them, do more casualties than you take and fall back and let them take attrition in the meanwhile, you know. But blitzkrieging is definitely possible earlier on. It's just not as easy because you don't have speed with you. That's the main problem. I actually do know a little bit about what I'm talking about sometimes, but it doesn't translate well on occasion because I just suck at video games. Which is funny because I'm a Let's Player. You know, that really doesn't help my credibility in that respect. But ironically, way back when I was first getting into Paradox games and that sort of stuff, I sucked at the game, but I was clever enough in order to use, you know, things I would read up on everything else there to kind of float myself. If I had to pick one game with one mod, what game and mod would it be? When you say that, one that I would play, like, in general, as, you know, basically one of my favorites here that exists, or one that I would create, because those are two completely separate things there. I'll assume that you meant the former there, because that sounds about right. Yeah, play. That's what I thought. That's a tough one. Because my mood shifts in terms of what I'm interested in. Luckily, I can still be interested in a diverse amount of stuff there. But in terms of what I enjoy the most, right now... That's a good question. I'm gonna have to think on that for a few seconds. Because, I mean, like, I enjoy Crusader Kings 2, but I would normally go for, you know, like Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2, and when I get into it, it's really fun. I'm actually fairly competent. I'm pretty good at Crusader Kings 2 generally, but the problem is that I've put a lot of hours into it, and it gets a little bit stale. And I love multiplayer a lot more than single player, just as a general rule. So if I have that, it just, you know, make for a big difference. But right now, I'm not necessarily in that mindset. So it's European Versailles 4. It'd probably be MEIOU and Taxes, but it's a little bit slow. That's really my main complaint about it. It's a little bit slow than base game. Like, even just on a technical aspect, it's slow. We're at 2 speed, and it's ticking up, you know, at a normal rate there. We go to 3 speed, it would actually go slower. Victoria 2, I never really used any mods for. I've heard HPM is good, and I was holding out hope for, like, the GSG mod and a few other things there, but never really got into, you know, many major mods for that. But, I do really enjoy Victoria 2. And you know what? Probably just from the basis of oversaturation, that's probably the game that I would pick right now, because I'm not playing it, and I do enjoy it, so I'd want to play more of it. But there's things that, you know, piss me off about it, like the auto builder and that sort of stuff there. Hearts of Iron 4, I do enjoy. I actually legitimately enjoy it on its own merits there, but I don't treat it like a full-fledged Paradox game. Like, it's not European Versailles 4. It doesn't want to be either. It's an arcade variant of a Paradox game, which, you know, that's okay. I still have issues with it even on those merits, but I can have fun with it, if that makes sense. So, and a mod for that, probably Millennium Dawn. I'm not 100% on that, because a lot of people like Kaiserreich. It's a little bit too railroad oriented for me there personally, because I like having the freedom to do a lot of stuff. I like the coup mechanic, I like the Civil Wars mechanic. Both of them are absolutely broken, and unfortunately, they're not going to get fixed anytime soon. You know, which it really does suck, because both of them are solid ideas and improvements on the base, on Hearts of Iron 3, but they don't fix the basic elements of why they have problems. Like, first of all, the coups. They're not coups, they're revolutions. They're revolts. They're local rebellions. And they can't even get that right because, you know, you can have them spawn in a border province that will directly benefit you. You know, so you do that on, like, the Maginot Line, for example, even though that would make very little to no sense. And there's absolutely no interactivity with it there. I could go on tearing apart everything wrong with Hearts of Iron 4, but in the interest of not tying down an entire discussion on that, because I could literally spend hours tearing it to shreds there, I'm gonna go, after thinking over fairly heavily here, with Crusader Kings 2 with the Game of Thrones mod. If it would work in multiplayer, which it usually doesn't, unfortunately, because the slavery mechanic really just kills it in terms of out of syncs and everything else. Sometimes you get lucky and can make it work, but I do very much enjoy it, and it's really fun playing inside of Westeros. I'm not even gonna lie, it's really fun. Oh, harsh treatment cost, that's really useful. And manpower recovery speed and reinforced speed, those are both useful as well. But I think I actually should save up for when this actually goes back below the amount that we need. So that was a very long-winded question. How much does it cost? Alright, I'm going to be honest with you, because I didn't realize that's where you're headed. I wouldn't necessarily recommend picking up Crusader Kings 2 right now. And there's a reason. It does... They don't lower their prices for anything, which is a problem. But the main issue you're going to run into is that it's approaching the end of its life cycle in terms of development. Oh, the follow-up is a joke. The cost is, like, okay, if you want the full package of everything it's got, it's like $272, and that's including like the ebooks, music packs, and everything, just everything. So let's hear where you're going with this. Piqued my interest, I'll tell you that much. We do not have an urban pop yet? What the hell? What am I doing wrong? I have a warehouse now, so this should be better. What can we do? That's a lot. Yeah, I've had a similar reaction every time I look at this thing here, but I feel like I really need to get the roads. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Well, I'm finally going to be able to get that claim that I need on here at the very least, so I can go to war and get Decapolis. That'll be good. I am so close. It's not even funny. Huh. Also, hello to everyone that just joined. How you all doing? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was at 58. 58 out of 60. And that's when they discovered me. Those rat bastards. Oh my god, I hate them all. Every last one of them. Every single person in Decapolis I need to condemn. You have, like, received the Republican equivalent of excommunication. I ought to restore your republic just, you know, just to make you feel bad. Oh my god. Oh man, what are we gonna do? We have mild plague now too, so that's not helping anything at all. Ah, jeez. Yeah, there is a second stream that's going to be taking place at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be doing the community game tonight, actually. And if anyone wants to join in, feel free. We have plenty of slots open. You know, would love to have you there. And, yeah, feel free to hop in the Discord as well. You know, that's for anyone that's listening here, because that's where I'm going to be organizing a community game later tonight. That's Hearts of Iron 4. When we finish that, we're going to move on to... probably Europa Universe. No, probably Stellaris. Yeah, Stellaris is what I said. Reform absenteeism. Yeah, that'll be fun though. I actually really enjoy Stellaris. In theory, I haven't gotten good at it yet. There's a couple of hurdles I haven't quite gotten past, but it's still fun when I actually sit down and play it there. Not gonna lie. I don't know why I'm messing around with this pen here. I got a pen and a pad in case I need to take down any notes for myself during the whole thing. But it's like, what notes am I going to be taking down? Really? Just don't play as Ireland, you'll get invaded like Shrew. Oh my god. Yeah, you're not wrong. Actually, you know what? Ireland is brutal in this mod here, if we're being totally honest. Because it is so hard. You can't actually negotiate with anyone outside of Ireland. You can only negotiate with the clans, so you gotta unite the clans first in order to become a state of Ireland, and England will be going after you most of the time. So it's hard. It's not impossible. You can actually take over Ireland, unite it, and fight off the British in this mod. But it's really hard. And I've not tried it yet. That's just from the forums, you know, and I believe them when they say it's hard. For the most part, I'm debating whether or not to risk going after Savoy. I'm sitting here and it's like, I should attack, I should attack, I should attack. But it's like, no, I should hold back a little bit longer. They got 2 guys backing them up. I have 1. Florence is not going to help me. It's a player. That's the only downside to human players being your allies, is that the AI, if you have the situation... Oh, you think that'd be a good video? Me playing as Ireland? You're probably not wrong. Either that or it'll be a very short video. If it's anything like Castile at the very least. God, I suck at this. But the only problem that I have with human allies is that they always have their own agenda, you know? The AI, I can perfectly see what they're going to do, but human players, they got their own thing, and they'll work with you when it's convenient. But when I'm someone small like this and I need outside support, it's a bit of a detriment to me. It makes life a lot harder in that respect. Because I could literally just have Hohenzollern, you know, hop on my army, and I basically have, you know, a force multiplier. I can go up against pretty much anyone in the region that I need to. You know, Florence, yeah, they'll help me win a war, absolutely, if they coordinate with me and everything goes well. But that's a pretty big if sometimes. Oh, wow. Maybe I ought to be going after Burgundy, honestly. Well, their army's probably too big for me to actually go after right now. $14.18. I'm gonna lose this claim in 10 years. I think it's time that I go for it. I don't think I have a choice of waiting. I think the time has come. For all intents and purposes, at the very least. Alright. We have a force of 4 guys that we could bring to bear. Our relations with the Great Nobility are fairly good. And I can... Oh boy, that's a lot of prestige to lose. That's a... I won't do that. Probably gonna end up doing this if I'm being totally honest. I'm gonna save this actually, because I might not need to do that yet. But I am gonna go to war. So let me start by raising my army maintenance. Oh, come on, just stop fighting me here. Stop fighting. There we go. We're gonna start raising our maintenance. Yeah, they'll come and help us out, and we could actually potentially go for Savoia, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. If we get Savoia, we're in a solid position at that point. And we're gonna hope that we can make this work. I'm going for it. Attach to my army. We are going to get the discipline rather than the morale. Friendly skin attached, come on. That's a 7k working with us here right now. That will be excellent. Oh god, they're gonna come in and help him. Come on. Oh, he's gonna come in. We might actually be able to do this. Dreams really do come
Hey,
true.
Richard.
Oh.
Are you perma-muted, or can you unmute yourself?
No, I can unmute myself. How's it going?
Because I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I'm on push to talk.
Cool. I plan on going to war with Milan. I want to take Massa and Breza. If you want to do a declaration at the same time or something.
I would love to.
You're at war with Savoy.
Yes, I was going to say.
I guess you'd probably want to wait until after that war then.
Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long. But
Can you see how many men Milan has?
I just realized I was muted. I can't see how many, but yes, I would love to join you. I am in the middle of a war with Savoy, unfortunately, but I'm already beating their army, and it shouldn't take me too much longer.
They've got 2k. Oh, it's irrelevant.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, in that case, I think I'd be happy to help you out. It won't take me too long in order to win this war here. And I'm only looking for the 3 mountain provinces that we agreed upon, which was Novara, Tessin, and Valtulina. If that's cool.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, cool. And then, what is it? Lombardia, Bergam, and Brescia, you're dividing between you and Montferrat?
Yeah, although, I don't know, it's looking pretty sketchy with Montferrat right now. The plan was he was going to become my vassal, but I would have to do it militarily at the moment because there's no way I'm getting relations to 190. It's just not going to happen. But if I take it militarily, I'm going to get like the fucking wankiest load of aggressive expansion, and I'm not looking forward to that.
That I can certainly understand.
Yeah. So Montferrat has 5,000 troops. Oh, sweet, 3 more boats. Yeah, so I'm going to declare in 1 month on Milan. Boats, do as I ask and move. Thank you. And go to the Tyrrhenian Sea. Perfect. Okay. Gonna grab my leader. So yeah, Milan is allied with Padua. Padua has 2,000. They have Massa as a vassal. They have 3,000. Oh no, Milan has 2 extra thousand in Massa. So Milan is actually at 4,000, but they're split apart. Regardless, it is time to duel.
My God.
Do you want me to call you in or no? I think you need to
sorry, I was lagging out for a second with my mouse here, and I almost ended up in a really bad fight. No, don't call me in. I'll declare separately because I can't.
Cool.
Unless you,
No worries.
unless you want to drag me in and then divide up the war score by having me peace out first. I don't know what you want to do with that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to take those 3 provinces like that.
Then
All
yeah,
right.
go ahead and call me.
All right, I'll just talk to Pope and see if he wants to come in.
All right, thanks, pal. Man, this fight is close. This is really close. I lost, but that's okay. They're still roughly taking more casualties than I am. And honestly, I haven't even called in the support that I can get from the estates. And I'm going to do that now. Because I just kind of rushed off and tried to get at them early. Considering the situation, I think I'm just going to go for partial. Because it's not going to make that much of a difference. And that'll get us some extra levies here. Wait. Huh. I guess we're actually having a lunch break? Let me check in with this here. If so, that's not a bad idea. I could actually use that. Are we actually pausing for like a lunch break or something?
I guess at the moment. So
that's a real thing?
Yes, Cowboy is in chat
yeah.
with Demian, so I believe it's a real thing.
It's more of like a chance for people to rehost, I guess.
Oh, we're rehearsing?
Rehost, and yes, some need to eat for the lunch and some dinner. So yeah, it just fits.
Okay. Well, yeah, appreciate the heads up, guys.
No problem.
So
Huh. I'm not actually sure what to do with that. Because on the one hand, I don't want to take the stream down because then I have to rehost, and that's just silly. Why would they do that? And on the other hand, it's like there's some point in sitting here, holding you guys, you know, watching a stream that nothing's happening in. All right, I guess I don't have a choice in the matter. I'll rehost the stream when the lunch break is over. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is silly. All right. Thank you, everyone, and we will be back in part 3, I guess. Yeah, right? No worries. But yeah, I'll be back, guys. Sorry again.